Hello, all. It's wonderful to be here in ET Auto Connected Vehicles event. I'm Naresh Rana, and I'm handling enterprise and embedded business for Western Digital. So today I'm going to talk about automotive storage trends. But before that, just I want to share with you, like a couple of years back, processor used to be the talk of the town. So most of the discussions were around processor. But now data has also grabbed a lot of attention, and I just want to share with you like a couple of biggies in technology industry and in other areas. They what the taglines they had for data. Like PM Modi said, data is the new gold, and Ambani said data is the new oil. And similarly, HPE had said data is the new currency. And in fact, in automotive world also, somebody said that data is the new horsepower. Data is the engine. So which means basically the data is so important, and there are so many insights trapped inside the data. The companies, the car manufacturers, the tier ones, and insurance companies, service providers. So whosoever is able to get maximum benefit out of this data is going to succeed in future. So these are some forward-looking statements. Stay tuned to me. So I have just two slides on my company and my products, and rest all of the discussions are on automotive data trends. So Western Digital, it's a US-based company headquartered in California, and we started our journey by making a 5 megabyte of hard disk drive, which was of the size of washing machine. And today we have 1 terabyte micro SD card with a just thumbnail size. And during our journey, we acquired HGST, Hitachi Global Storage Technology, and we become leaders in enterprise and data center storage. And then subsequently, we acquired SanDisk, which is a leader in flash technology. So we are truly a global company. Our factories are in Japan, in Asia Pac, and our large R&D centers in USA, Israel, and in Bangalore. In fact, in Bangalore, we have more than 2,000 design engineers working, and the 1 terabyte card, which I shared with you, is totally designed here out of India. We are a very innovative company with over 14,000 active patents, and we have a wide portfolio right from small NAND semiconductor chips to USB pen drives, micro SD cards, SD cards, hard disk drives, solid state drives, NAS boxes, and storage servers. So from 8 gigabyte up to 1.4 petabytes is our product range, and in between several products which suits to our customer requirements. So Western Digital, we have two strategies for data. So first on the left hand side, which is basically an edge product. A connected vehicle is an edge product similar to any IoT product or mobile phone or health instruments. And on the right side, we have data center or core, we also call cloud. So the characteristics of data on the edge side are very different from the characteristics of the data on the cloud side. For example, on the edge, it's all about real-time applications. Very high performance is required. Very low latencies are required. And on the cloud side, you need massive amount of data. So we call fast data for the edge solutions and big data for the core solutions. The storage strategy for fast data are all flash-based technologies, embedded solutions. And the storage technologies for the data center, where the data is in exabytes and petabytes, we need very low cost solutions. So our data center solutions, hard disk drive based, are suitable for big data applications. Now, few years back, we were thinking by higher and higher bandwidths and 5G connectivity, there is no need of data requirements on the edge side. And eventually everything can be pushed to the data center side to enjoy the economies of the scale. But that's not going to happen. And I'm just going to share with you why that. So even if 5G is there is a possibility there is no connectivity. When a connected vehicle is there will be some areas where you will not have 5G connectivity. So the data cannot be processed, fetching it out from the data center. Also, latency is very key. for mission critical applications of a connected vehicle, you need very, very low latency. And even if 5G is very fast, but still the network will have latency. So we cannot perform the functions right there in the connected vehicle if data is resting on the data center. And thirdly, every bit of data pushed to the cloud, it attracts cost. It's very, very expensive to push all the data to the cloud. The tomorrow's car is going to generate more than 10 terabytes a day. So you cannot push everything to the cloud. And apart from these three, there are security concerns and safety concerns and government regulations, because of which not everything will be stored in the cloud. So Western Digital has strategy for edge as well as for cloud. So as I said, all the bits, basically all the data is just zeros and ones, and they have to be stored somewhere, either in cloud or in edge. So there are two available technologies right now: hard disk drive based, which is very, very low cost, and solid drive based, which is very, very high performance. We still need HDDs for the data center. Today, I'm mainly talking about NAND and SSDs, which are suitable for connected vehicles. But I'll just briefly mention that on the data center side, we have HDDs, and we are building technologies which will be available for even next decade also. For example, our energy assisted recording, HAMR and MAR, with these two technologies and our recording subsystems technology, especially on the actuator side. So we'll be able to build hard disk drives of super high capacities. Right now it's at 18 and 20 terabytes, but in future with these key technologies, we are going to build even higher capacity hard disk drives. And coming on the flash side for the edge devices, we have three technologies. We call it vertical scaling, horizontal scaling, and logical scaling. Now, with these three technologies, how Western Digital is going to keep pace with the growing data, I'm going to share with you. First one is very important, is vertical scaling. So what happened whenever 2D NAND cell, we try to squeeze it lower and lower at one point of time at 50 nanometer, we could not do it further. So we have to look at a ways where we can increase more bits in the same area. So what we did, we built multi-layer cells, multi-layer technology, which we call 3D NAND technology. An analogy is where in real estate, you have one house on a one plot. Now you cannot pack up more number of people. So you start building high-rise buildings. So the first high-rise building which we made was 48 layer. And then right now we are at 112 layer. And there is a scope to build even higher layers, maybe 200 layers in a couple of years. So we can pack more and more number of bits in the same area. And similarly, we can also do horizontal scaling. So we can further squeeze these multi-layer architecture. So that's how we are going to add more capacities in the same area of a NAND cell. And thirdly, on the logical scaling, it's like earlier in one cell, there used to have one bit, either 0 or 1. So we, in the one cell, we now with MLC, we had a 2 bits per cell. And then TLC is 3 bit per cell. So right now we have designed QLC. It's like 4 bits per cell. It's like, I'll say in the real estate analogy, in one house, there is one person there. Then you put more number of rooms there. And now you have more number of people in one floor. So this is logical scaling. And going forward, we can have PLC, 5 bits per cell, or even 6LC. So with these technologies, we'll be able to put more and more number of bits in the same area. So basically at the same cost, we'll be able to give more gigabytes to our customers. So capacity is very important, but so important is the interface. Because if the interface is slow, then you won't be able to push the data to the cloud or to the processor. So the first interface which is very popular is SD card interface. It has 90 Mbps to 100 Mbps speed, and it's available in micro SD card and SD card form factor. So the advantage of this form factor is it's easily serviceable and it's a removable format. But the challenge is at the speed. Now, for automotive applications, eMMC is very popular. It has a speed of 4 times higher than SD card, 400 Mbps, and it's available in BGA package as a semiconductor memory. The challenges again here is eMMC 5.1 is the last standard. So if there is a need of higher speeds, then we cannot use eMMC. So Western Digital and our partners, we build UFS products, which is very similar to eMMC, but at very high speeds. And this will be adopted in automotive environment in coming time. But this is also not sufficient because there is a capacity constraint on eMMC and UFS. What if customers need terabytes of memory in automotive environment? Or what if the speeds requires even higher? So PCI 3 NVMe is the new technology. PCI is the old technology, I'll say, on the server side, but now we are bringing it to the embedded domain also. So we build NVMe as PCI SSD with 2 terabytes of capacity in automotive domain. So these are the couple of interfaces, how we have evolved on them. And apart from that, automotive storage need very, very unique features. As a flash, as a technology, there are some inherent challenges in it. And because of the laws of the physics, for example, the endurance is limited. You cannot write on a flash cell again and again. At some time, it will wear out. So it's a challenge. Secondly, the data retention over a period of time. So if I'll say, for example, if you keep some data in your USB pen drive and just keep it there and use it after 10 years, there are very high chances you will not get all the data which you have stored. Some data will leak out because ultimately flash cells, there are some few electrons stored in that cell. So if they leak out, then the data is corrupted. And thirdly, data also leaks because of temperature variations. At lower temperatures, the data will leak, or even at the higher temperatures. So these three technologies, the advanced health status, with which we can know at what level our device has endured, and auto and manual refresh to increase the data retention times, and thermal management, where we have flash working from -40 to 105 degree operating temperature. Because of these three features, we are able to sustain these harsh automotive environments. And not to forget, we have power immunity and bit flip protection, which are very important for automotive applications. So this is the picture of a car. I want to share here that the current applications like telematics, infotainment, and dash cam. In today's car, there is a requirement of approximately 256 GB to 512 GB. But there are new applications coming up, especially on the ADAS and L2, L3, L4 vehicles, where the capacity requirements will be very high. So we are projecting it's more than 2 terabytes in a car in next couple of years' time. And in fleet management, the requirements will be even much higher. I'll just take an example of our customer, Netradyne. So Netradyne is building ADAS systems. It's a transport safety solutions. So their product has 4 HD cameras, one for the back and the front and on the 2 sides. And they capture 100 hours of recording in that product. So that needs massive amount of storage. So Western Digital is building products supporting our customers like Netradyne to have that kind of rugged storage for their products. So this is about our automotive portfolio. So Western Digital is building SD cards and micro SD cards. We are building eMMC and UFS semiconductor memories, and we are also building a solid state drive. So this new Western Digital SN530, this is launched just in this month. It's a 2 terabyte, very high capacity, very rugged SSD suitable for automotive environments. And apart from that, Western Digital has also launched AEC 100 compliant products. And our factories are audited by several car OEMs and others, tier ones. And that's all about our automotive portfolio from Western Digital. So this is my last slide. So I just want to share with you that with this growth of data, we can say connected vehicles is just a mini data center on the wheels. So any company who is basically into data technologies and who is building products which needs a lot of data, then please contact Western Digital. We are building solutions for automotive environment, and we'll be able to support our customers. Thank you. Thank you very much.